This is an excerpt from With Head and Heart, the autobiography of Dr. Howard Thurman, who was the Dean of Marsh Chapel at Boston University and Dr. Martin Luther King's teacher. In this passage, Thurman talks about explaining segregation to his young daughters. On one of our visits to Daytona Beach, I was eager to show my daughters some of my early haunts. We sauntered along the long street from the church to the riverfront. This had been the path of the procession to the baptismal ceremony in the Halifax River, which I had often described to them. We stopped here and there as I noted the changes that had taken place since that far-off time. At length we passed the playground of one of the white public schools. As soon as Olive and Anne saw the swings, they jumped for joy. "Look, Daddy, let's go over and swing." That was the inescapable moment of truth that every black parent in America must face sooner or later. What do you say to your child at the critical moment of primary encounter? "You can't swing in those swings." "Why?" "When we get home and have some cold lemonade, I will tell you." When we were home again and had had our lemonade, Anne pressed for the answer. "We're home now, Daddy, tell us." I said, "It is against the law for us to use those swings, even though it is a public school. At present, only white children can play there. But it takes the state legislature, the courts, the sheriffs and policemen, the white churches, the mayors, the banks and businesses, and the majority of white people in the state of Florida. It takes all these to keep two little black girls from swinging in those swings. That is how important you are. Never forget the estimate of your own importance and self-worth can be judged by how many weapons and how much power people are willing to use to control you and to keep you in the place they have assigned to you. You are two very important little girls. Your presence can threaten the entire state of Florida."
The second reading is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verses 1 through 11. As Jesus and the disciples approached Jerusalem and were near the town of Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent two of them into the village ahead. "Just as you enter," he said, "you will see a donkey tied there with its colt beside it. Untie them and bring them here. If anyone asks you what you are doing, just say, 'The rabbi needs them,' and there will be no trouble." This came about to fulfill what was said through the prophet, "Tell the daughter of Zion, your sovereign comes to you without display, riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a beast of burden." The two disciples did as Jesus said, and brought the animals to him, and threw their garments over the colt for him to ride on. And some in the crowd threw down their coats along the road ahead of him, and others cut branches from the trees and spread them out before him. Then the crowd surged on ahead and pressed along beside, shouting, "Hosanna to the heir of the house of David! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Most High! Hosanna the highest!" The entire city of Jerusalem was stirred, and as he entered, "Who is this?" they asked. And the crowds replied, "It's Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth, up in Galilee."
Ride on in majesty, our God of life was ever cried. Ride on these princes the road, with stars that heaven garden strode. Ride on in majesty, in holy